Hello, I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is today's tarot for Friday the 27th of October 2023. I hope you're doing well. I have a live show 3 times a week here on YouTube. It's called Psychic Cafe. In there I give one question readings. Now you can book in for those at any time on my website BeHealing.com. Find a link for that in the description box below, and also one up there too. I'll do all the pre-book readings right at the start of the next live show and then send you the link to the replay, so you don't need to come live if you don't want to or if you can't make it. Alternatively, find the next show laying in wait on my YouTube channel by clicking Be Healing down there. You can click on set a reminder and then come along live, and you can book while I'm live too. I also offer private readings from my website BeHealing.com. Find a link for that in the description box below, and also one up there too. Get those out within 48 hours if you're ordering them. Now there's 2 ways in which to win one of those private readings with me each month. First is by clicking on that subscribe button, being a subscriber to my YouTube channel. Click like on this video and leave a comment. That will get you an entry, and you can enter as many times as you like throughout the month by doing that on my various videos. The second way is by watching my pick a card reads, and if you purchase one of the deeper dives, those extended readings, that will get you an entry into the second draw. So what's in the energies for everybody today? We've got the golden moment and fleeting beauty. So we're talking about perfect timing for doing something, but that window of opportunity isn't going to be open for very long. So you're going to have to take it while the opportunity is there, while the perfect timing is there. Something to jump on today. Tell us more. Mischief. Mischief. Now, this is the pull away from that. This is the part of us that doesn't want to do what we need to do. It's the part of us that just wants to goof off instead and do something else instead. So we could be tempted to not take the action that we really need to take today. But reflect on your priorities, says this card. What's more important to you, goofing off or being mischievous, or acting on that thing? We've got the Hierophant, learning spiritual lessons from what has gone before. It's also about the tried and tested true ways to get things done. It's about traditional path to success. It's about the traditional path to all kinds of things, including relationships, if that's your bag. We've also got Justice here as well. This is often about making good decisions, balanced decisions regarding what is right for us, what is justified for us, is what I want to say there. Get some more cards out to just get further clarity on what it's going on about, what the guide's going on about for those things. We've got the Queen of Pentacles here. This is your energy being very stable in yourself. And we also have the 8 of Cups, leaving something behind, something emotional behind. Perhaps an emotional attachment that you've had. Now, an emotional attachment, it can be something that made you emotional, but a story that you've been telling yourself. It can be something like that. Let's find out more. So the Hierophant, I was getting from this, it's like lessons that we've had, things that we've like been learning along the way, you know. I don't know, in my life, is it the same for you? Let me know in the comments below. But in my life, there seems to have been like inner healing, inner learning phases to my life. Like at the moment, I would say the phase that I'm in is about like boundaries and empowerment. You know, about prioritizing my needs. What about you? What phase are you in at the moment? And have you experienced that throughout your life? Like some other phases that I've been through have been about like self-value, self-worth and all of that. Tell us about the Hierophants here. And that's what we're talking about with the Hierophant. It's like tried and true methods of doing something, of getting somewhere, and the spiritual lessons that we learn along the way. Hierophant, what are you doing here? 9 of Voices. About anxiety. Okay, so it's the things that we've learned about anxiety, about how we are, who we are, when we are holding ourselves back or feeling anxious. Now, tying it into this golden moment, fleeting beauty. So a window of opportunity opens up. We've got to take it when it's open. But the Mischief card came out, which is very much a card alongside these of like sabotage, of us like sabotaging ourselves. And what's behind that could be the anxiety. So what does anxiety make you do? And perhaps you're learning a lesson today to look deeper and not just throw caution to the wind and do that naughty thing that sabotages this window of opportunity that opens up of you. Like, instead, like, noticing or admitting to yourself, no, that's my anxiety coming out, you know, me tempted to not do that thing that I really need to do. What's behind that is duality, so pulled in two directions. But this is saying, like, we can get, it's not just a window of opportunity opening up to do something, it's also a window of opportunity opening up to see or to understand ourselves better and the sabotages that we do, but the anxiety that's behind those sabotages. Justice. It's about a choice, this. Justice. And opening our hearts. So opening our hearts and being vulnerable and making a choice that's best for us today. What was that word that came out of me about justice? It was to justify something that is kind of right for us, but something that we can justify. I don't know. We've got reunion of souls and burden. So we could be talking about making decisions in relationships here, about relationships. And it's about prioritizing ourselves, not prioritizing the anxiety, but understanding that and opening our hearts and being vulnerable. So to be open to what we truly deserve and not taking on burdens anymore. You know, to give to, not prioritizing other people anymore is what I mean. So if we make a decision in love, sometimes we can prioritize other people and take the burdens on instead of loving ourselves and prioritizing ourselves and making a choice in love for someone that would be good for us, you know. So Queen of Pentacles, stable energy. You're on top of it. You got your house together. You're in order. You paid the bills. It's these two. Okay, so hoping for reciprocation. So it's like, I'm in a stable place and I'm hoping for reciprocation now. Do you like my Marilyn Monroe makeup? I watched a tutorial last night and then I did my makeup based on Marilyn Monroe's makeup. Pretty, isn't it? I like it. I love makeup. I only just got into it, you know, in the last couple of years. And then unfortunately now my eyes are all wrinkly. I wish I'd have done it when I was younger. Integration is behind that. So integrating. So a hope for reciprocation from this stable place and wanting to integrate someone else into it is what it feels like to me. But Eight of Cups is like letting an emotional attachment go. And it feels like a story to me, an emotional story that you've had. 10 of Emotions about your happily ever after. So whatever that emotional story is about your happily ever after, perhaps you've got a story about not being able to have that, or you know, why it's not on the table for you or something like that, or you messed up in the past, or whatever it is, whatever that emotional story is, that you need to let it go now. And you might be letting it go because you might be realizing it was just anxiety. It was just that I was anxious and so I wasn't making good decisions for myself. But now I know about these anxieties, I can make better decisions coming from a vulnerable place. And instead of burdening myself with other people, I can make a decision that's good for me and I can have my happily ever after if I choose it. What's behind that is an inner journey. So yeah, there's something to let go of, a story to let go of about our happily ever afters today. Well, what about our love lives? Let's see. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. And trust. Could be trust issues coming up, a lack of trust, and it could be trust of yourself, in fact. Deep down, you already know the answer. I think anxiety, I think this is saying that anxiety has had us doing things that haven't really been serving us, and we just need to not nip it in the bud, but see it for what it is, to be able to call it out. That's just my anxiety speaking. Yeah, it's as simple as that. That's just my anxiety speaking. And once we call it out like that, once we've seen something, we can't unsee it. Once we acknowledge something, we can't unacknowledge it. So we could like get rid of sabotages like that today, just by calling ourselves out. And it's a self-loving thing to call it out as anxiety. You know what I mean? It's just anxiety behind that. Everyone has anxiety. We can't let it rule us though. So if we call it out, it's a self-loving thing. Open up to change in our love lives, says the new moon in Aquarius. Could be having changes coming. And perhaps it's time to trust these changes coming in. What's this? Flirt. Perhaps somebody new coming in. Someone to flirt with. Excuse me. And we've got fear. Yeah. There's that anxiety. Okay, I'm fearful, but that's just my anxiety. And so, you know, you call it out and you don't let that fear stop you from flirting. What else have we got in our love lives today? Orgasm and self-worth. What a combination. So there could be somebody new coming in, someone that you're very attracted to in that kind of way, in a physical kind of a way. But self-worth, it's like holding your head, you know, head high and knowing what it is that you deserve and all of that kind of thing. It's very important today with these energies. What else have we got today? What else? What else in the stars today? Don't forget to click like on this video and leave a comment while you're watching. Be a subscriber as well. You can get in on that draw for a free private reading with me. And don't forget you can book those one question readings at any time on my website, behealing.com. Find a link for all of this stuff down in the description box to see more pages. What have we got? We've got wealth. Ka-ching! There's money coming. We've got a desk. Pay attention to your work. It'll lead to wealth. We've got a dark woman. Dealings or relationship with a woman with dark hair. Dark complexion maybe too. Bull. Do not back down from opposition. Show strength and fortitude. So think of a yes or no answer question, because I've got a red and a green crystal in this bag right here. I'm going to pull one of them out very shortly for your answer, but this is just a bit of fun because it's a general reading, not a personal reading. If you'd like me to pull crystals out of my bag and cards out of my decks for a specific question that you've got, then all you need to do is book in for one of those one question readings on my website, behealing.com. Find a link for that in the description box below and also one up there too. I can also use them in private readings if you've got many questions or if you want something in depth about the question that you've got, the situation you're in. Get one of those. You can put one of those in the description box below and also one up there too. Don't forget, I get those out within 48 hours if you're ordering them. How else to deal with these energies today? Let's have a look. We've got a full moon coming up in a couple of days' time as well. Interesting. Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords is about taking an idea and having a new start, doing something different, doing something new. It's about taking a situation and stepping forward with a new truth, with a new mindset, doing something new, starting something off that's new. So do something different now. Window of opportunity is opening up, so why not? Well, think of a yes or no answer question now. Pause the video if you're not ready for your answer. Your answer is no. Computer says no, don't do it. There you go. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to click like. Before you click off down there, click that subscribe button if you're new and leave a comment to get in on that prize draw to win a private reading with me. I was listening to the balloons. I do one of these energy updates every single day of the year, including those new moons and full moons, of course. I go live 3 times a week in my Psychic Cafe show. Come along sometime. I'd love to see you in there and give you a reading, connect with your energy and have a chat with you. And I make 3 love pick a card reads a week as well. You can find one of those right there, right now, and watch that next if you want. Well, have the best day ever. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.